Vero is still small, and like plenty of other social networking apps that have come before it, you want to be the next Facebook or unseat Facebook. But no one has been able to do that. What makes you think Vero will be any different?
So Vero is an ad-free social network. It is subscription-based, which allows us to not do any data mining of any of our users' data.
But the subscriptions haven't started yet, correct?
That's correct.
So when do you plan to start charging users, and what makes you think they're actually going to pay for it?
We'll be announcing it later this year. We believe that people will pay for not having their data mined, for not having ads put in front of them, for not being targeted with those ads. It's really the value of being safe on a network, knowing what's being done with your data.
So Facebook has come under fire after revelations that Russian trolls, in part, manipulated the network to meddle in the 2016 election. Can Vero prevent something like this from happening?
There is no data on our users being mined. And so, irrespective of anything, users' data doesn't exist on our platform other than the content that they share with each other. Since we're a subscription service, unlike Facebook, we are not interested in people's data. And so we are not providing access to anyone to users' information.
So at the same time, then, you're not actually using any of the data to improve or enhance the experience, right? It's purely chronological.
That's correct.
Why do you think that'll be sticky? Why do you think that'll keep users coming back?
So people love to share things with each other. We're a platform that allows people to share things with each other as they wish. When a platform gets involved and starts showing you things that it thinks you want to see, that has upset people over the last few years. And that's where we saw the surge in users coming into Vero, because they wanted a chronological feed. They wanted to be able to understand the system that they were using. Vero is a simple system, unlike Facebook, doesn't use algorithms, doesn't put things in front of them that we think they want to see. We just let them see the things that they've opted into.
Now, that surge in users, as I understand it, has plateaued or petered off. Can you talk to us about, how big the network is? Where are you sort of in the wave of growth?
So we had 4 million users come on board, but really we've not been ever focused on the numbers. We've always been focused on community, on the user experience. That's why we've chosen the features that we have in Vero and not to have any ads on Vero, and to keep everything very simple for the user to understand in a chronological feed, letting them share the things that they love, from photographs to music to movies and TV shows, and also, very importantly, tailor the audience that they get to share with.
So Vero has had some controversies of its own, one of which users who were upset about your terms of service and how expansive they were and what you could do with the content that they uploaded. Can you address that?
Sure. So our terms of use really allow for the content that they put on Vero to be displayed to other users. We do not own their content. We don't intend to ever owning their content. It is not interesting to us. It is not our goal to own people's content. We want them to own their content and share it with other users who they decide to share it with.
Do you think that, and I know that it's in your interest to believe that Facebook can be overturned, but do you think that now that they have grown in size to 2 billion users, they could simply say, okay, we're changing a few things, but growth doesn't matter so much anymore. They've already done it. Is Facebook ever going to stop being the most dominant social network?
So I think this is a watershed moment for privacy. I think people are understanding the cost of free. And today, Facebook's model is completely built off of this idea of free, but you provide data through your behavior that is then monetized to third parties. Their users are not their customers. Advertisers are their customers. Let me be clear. Vero's users are our customers. We are providing them a service that is an alternative. Whether Facebook exists or doesn't exist, our model is different and built from the ground up to serve our users.